recording.
Hey, good afternoon. It is 12 o'clock on a Monday and prime leaf peeper season in western North Carolina. We are on US 64 and 28 South. We are south of Franklin, North Carolina. I can only imagine how bad this video is going to be. It's already pretty painful for me. Traffic has been very bad getting here. I don't imagine we're going to go the speed limit through here because every other car on this road has a Florida tag, including the one in front of me. I was hoping that I could get a decent video in this morning before the traffic got too bad, but it was really cold. It's up to 58 degrees right now, but it was 34 earlier this morning, and I just didn't want to get on a motorcycle when it was 34 degrees. I climbed on this one when it was 43 degrees. And it's already warmed up to 58. It's back down to 57. But it's been staying around the mid 50s pretty much this whole ride. I've had the heated grips on number 2. Yes, heated grips. Today I'm on a 2014 Honda VFR Deluxe Interceptor. I do have heated gear on as well, but I have not turned the heated gear on. But there's a reason why all these cars are going through here. And right now we're pretty high up on the mountain, but we're going to go a lot higher. But the leaves are changing. They look pretty good this weekend. I don't think we had enough rain to really make the colors pop. But you can kind of sort of see how far down the mountain we are. It is a long ways down. The leaves you see up here are treetops. They're treetops of very big trees. But here, just for reference, and I'll let this traffic get ahead of us. That's pretty cool, right? The river's down there. I'll do some more pull-offs like that. I don't think there's a car behind me. The last car I passed was quite a ways back. They absolutely were not doing the speed limit, and I was able to get around them in the last passing zone. But this road, if you can hit this road in the summertime when the road is clean, the air is kind of warm, so your tires are sticky. This road is great, but there is no room. There's no room to make a mistake. There's a waterfall over here to the right. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do much favors for y'all to show you that. Let's see what I can get up here. No, this isn't much better here. There you go. There you go. See the waterfall down there? I hope you can. This is the Calisaja River. Me stopping like that kind of lets the traffic get away from us. But even so, it's 35 miles an hour on this road. And these people are happy doing 20. Look how pretty that river is. Jackson Hole Gem Mine. The tourists do love coming up here and going through a 5 gallons of dirt to find pebbles. The river's low this morning. A lot of times when I come through here, that river on the right will it'll be whitewater. You cannot raft this river, you cannot kayak this river, so don't get any ideas. If you try it, you're going to get very hurt. And it's a long ways to a hospital. So now we're back up to a Floridian. I'll give them props. They're driving through here without hitting their brakes. So that's kind of impressive coming from Florida. But they do not know enough to use the pull-off. That's the downside of being from Florida. See, here comes another pull-off. Will he use it? Will he use it? He's not going to use it. Nope, it's his world. It's his world. Here's another one, and another one. This is a long one here. The nice thing about North Carolina and Tennessee is they put pull-offs on all these scenic roads. They'll put in some pull-offs, but if you're too ignorant to use them, to realize that, you know, maybe pull over, let the faster traffic by. If you can't do the speed limit, that doesn't mean you have to hold up everybody. Here's another one. My buddy Roland, who I ride with, he rides a Versus, and he'll just ride around 24/7 with his high beam on, and eventually that gets people to move. Now I've caught up to a park ranger, so I guess I won't be passing him. Don't be a hero. That law enforcement on the back of the sides of their vehicles, that actually means something. Usually game wardens aren't the tyrants like cops are. Alright, we're back up here next to the river again. There's some really cool waterfalls up here when they're open. I'm not sure where this game warden came from. The black truck with the ladder rack on top of it, it was only a few vehicles in front of us originally. And there wasn't a game warden, trust me. Yes, game wardens can write speeding tickets. But like I said, game wardens are typically pretty cool up here in the mountains. It's the state troopers and the highway patrol that you got to worry about. If you're on a parkway and a park ranger pulls you over, you're getting a ticket. And they do have radar. Game wardens, not so much. But as you can tell, we're going up. We're still going up. And there's still a river and waterfalls all over the right side of this bike. So we have dry falls here on the right that everybody, come on, everybody pull in. Everybody pull in. Okay, nobody pull in. Just park in the middle of the road. That game warden just lit them up. There's nothing worse than being on a twisty road and stopping. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you see something cool and you want to look at it up close and you're in a turn, go to where it's safe to stop. Don't park in the curve. Those people missed the waterfall. They're turning around to go back. These three vehicles in front of us, they are local. And I know what you're saying. Hey, Mike, how do you know they're local? Because we are going the speed limit right now. We are going the speed limit. All right, so this is Bridal Veil Falls here, and it's too bad that it's closed. You used to be able to drive underneath there, and the waterfall would come down, and you park your bike or your sports car or something like that underneath the falls, and then the water would come down. I've got some pretty good pictures from back in the day. I've been there times that you barely can see the bike through the water coming down. It's the same at the other falls, that dry falls, where the traffic jam was backed up in the road because the people didn't want to pull into a parking space. But you can walk down and walk underneath the waterfall down there. It's a pretty good hike. It's not far, it's just steps all the way down to where you get underneath the waterfall. So we are now pulling into Highlands, North Carolina. Here's the lake in Highlands, in case you were wondering what a lake in Highlands, North Carolina looks like. That's what it looks like right there. And there are lakes like this all over the mountains. Highlands has a lot of money in it. There's quite a few wealthy people that have moved to this area. I went to this restaurant once to go eat, and I looked at the menu, and I decided maybe I didn't need to eat there. It was pricey. I'm okay paying $30 to $50 for a meal, but when you get over that, it's unacceptable. That's why I've been doing some of those cooking videos. I'm going to start doing more in the winter time. When I make a meal, I'm going to go ahead and video it and give the recipes. The one I should have done last week is I did hamburgers. I made hamburgers out of T-bones. T-bones were on sale, and the meat cutters weren't very good, and they were cutting T-bones into porterhouses. And I grabbed about 5 packages of porterhouses, 2 and 3 steaks in each package, and I came home and I cut the New York strip off, and I cut the fillet off, and I ran it through my meat grinder. It made the best hamburgers I think I've ever had. I can honestly say I've not had a hamburger in a restaurant that was as good as the hamburgers I made at home. That New York strip with the filet mignon mixed in, oh, it was so good. And all I put on it was some sea salt and some pepper while it was frying in the pan. Alright, here we are. This is downtown Highlands. If you ever heard somebody talk about going to Highlands, this is it. Look at that fire department. That's like a real city fire department. This is not a real city. Not a real city. Something I just drove by smells really good. I'm hungry. It took us 19 minutes from when I turned the video on to now to get to Highlands. But this is Highlands. We're going to go up here to this next light and take us a right, and I'm going to turn it back on when I get on 28 heading south. So thanks for watching, and please hit that thumbs up button.